Hi, I'm Mrs. Benson and I'm the Senko at Sheffield Springs Academy. I've been working with your primary school teachers and your Senkos to get as much information about you as possible, particularly your learning styles. And when you come to us, I would have created a one-page profile for you and shared all that information with your teachers. I'm going to hand over to Mr. Wood and he's going to take you on a quick tour of our SEN base, which is called the Bridge.
Right, morning everyone. My name's Mr. Wood. I'm just going to give you a quick tour of the bridge and show you around what we do here and the things that go on around the bridge. This area of the bridge is basically a waiting area. If you walk through just a little bit further, we've got two office spaces. In these two offices is where Miss Benson and Miss Hudson, that's their offices, and if anyone needs anything, that's where you need to find them. A couple other features, you can just use this area as a sitting space. It obviously leads off into two separate areas that we'll have a look at next. One key feature that we do use in here is today's cover list. So any change in teaching staff, this is where that goes. So when you come in the morning, it's a really good thing to have a look and see if any of your teachers have changed and anything that needs moving throughout the day. Right, we'll move on through to the classroom. In this classroom is where we do all the numeracy and literacy interventions. So in here, small class teaching, before school, at break times and lunch times, it's used as a social space. If you like to read, play games or just talk to your friends, it's a nice quiet area for you to be able to come and do that. Right, we're going to take you through to the next room. This room's mainly used for socialising, so in this area, obviously there's lots of seating area. At break times it's a little bit quieter than being out in main school. There's always card games, board games. There's some computers that you can use if you need to come in and finish any homework or access anything from there. It's mainly just a social space. It's a really nice calm area. We have music on and sometimes we can put some videos on for you to watch at breaks. So that's a tour of the bridge. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. We look forward to seeing you all in September.
So that was a tour of the bridge with Mr. Wood, one of our fantastic members of staff that works in there. I'm just going to hand over to Isaac Jackson, who is one of our wonderful students. He's in year 8 and he's going to pass on some extra advice as well.
I'm Isaac Jackson, and I spend a lot of my time in the room over there, like that in that general direction. Well, one of the good things about the bridge is the fact that there's quite a big sense of community in the bridge. There's always people that you can talk to. If not the other students in the bridge, then either Miss Benson, Miss Hudson, Mr. Woods, like the staff in the bridge. And that's always good because it means that you've always got somebody to talk to if you need any help and usually I'm around as well, so you know. Although even in the bridge sometimes I do find it can be a little bit loud, and that's why, as going back to the point I made before, that's why I spend a lot of my time in that other room, because that's the quiet room, if you will. Like it's the room that you go in if you just want a bit of quiet. Usually the door's closed, like not locked, but just shut so that it blocks out a bit of the noise. I'm usually in there, so if you need to talk to anybody, or if I have to give you any advice, it would be just talk. You know, like everyone's usually very open. Like if you want to try and make friends, a good way of doing that I find is like just come into this room where we are now, and there's usually a load of people like playing games, things like that, and that's a nice way for you to sort of meet each other and, you know, just sort of have a bit of conversation. And if you're having a bit of trouble, like if you're feeling a little bit, you know, like a little bit, you find it a bit hard to sort of get used to everything, again, you can come and find me. I'm just in the other room a lot of the time. There's a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people that you can talk to. There's a lot of friendly faces. If for some reason you don't really like all the big crowds and like, you know, like all the bustle of like going and getting your break or your snack or your lunch. Again, there's usually people in here that you can talk to try and help you with that. So, yeah.
That was brilliant. Thanks, Isaac. Now I'm going to pass you over to James. He's in year 8 and he's going to tell you about his experience as well. Thanks, James.
Hello, I am James Blades from the Bridge. Okay, so I've come to talk to you about the Bridge. And the thing with the Bridge, it's a really good place, really calm place to go. You should definitely come and try and come. And you will enjoy it. We do lots of good stuff here. We eat lunch together, we eat dinner together. We all sit down together, play Uno, and there's also a jump queue pass which I've got. You can leave 2 minutes early for lunch. Yeah, so Mr. Crowds, and we did gold ball, the gold ball tournament. I think we was the winning team. And I also did bowling in year 7, and we do lots of different tournaments, and really good place to go. So if you need to talk to anybody in the Bridge, there's always Miss Hudson or Miss Benson to go talk to, or Mr. Wood. They will listen to you, so don't be shy to ask. I found school on the first day pretty confusing, but if you stick with people that you know, you will begin to know where to go and what to do. My favourite lessons are PE and English. Stick with people that you know and take routes that you know up to school. Make sure that you've at least got 1 or 2 friends with you, travelling groups, and try not to run on the corridors. Thanks for listening. See you soon.
Mega.
Okay, so that was the Bridge. So just to recap, the Bridge is on B floor. So as soon as you come in through the student entrance, go straight up the stairs and that's where we are. It's open in the morning, first thing from 8 o'clock. It's open at break and lunchtime and after school. And it's a really lovely space where you can touch in with key members of staff in the SEN team. And also you'll get to meet some fantastic friends. It's a really welcoming group and we can't wait to have you there in September. Have a lovely summer.